Hello friends and family, welcome to the Holy Scripture Christ is Lord. This is another reaction video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us watch and have some fun. This video is only for educational purposes. Hope you learned something from it.
I noticed that, me myself, that cats, they are Muslims since I was a child. Like, how you explain to me the cat doing ablution? This guy here, he attempted, it was a big failure by the way, to prove that cats are not Muslims. All of us, we know what happened. Disaster. You try to do that, Allah will prove you wrong. How in the world you try to do that? Abdul, if you look in the top of my channel, it says that your prophet said Islam will shrink and will become so small and will go back to its hole like a serpent come back to its hole. Read it. That's what your prophet says. So are you saying to me your prophet was a fraud? Look at this guy. Weird. He's trying to prove that the Quran, the cat will step in the Quran and the cat is not Muslims. By the way, dogs are not Muslims. Cats are. Just take a note. Lizards are not Muslims. No way. Okay? Frogs are Muslims. Muhammad said that.
Hi, everyone. Well, you might notice the background here. I'm at my friend's house, and he has a cat. Why am I recording another cat video? Well, I recorded video responding to a disturbingly common Muslim argument claiming that the Quran must be miraculous and from God because a cat will not walk on it. So I tested that over and over again, and it took me on average about half a second to 2 seconds.
Look, this Muhammad saying there is no ex-Muslim. So why your prophet says there's ex-Muslims? Your prophet, he says that. You're stupid. Are you making fun of your prophet? By the way, isn't it your prophet's wife? She left Muhammad and she left Islam and she married a Christian guy. Your prophet wife himself, she ran away with the guy. She married the enemy of Allah Prophet. Just a stupid idiot. Continue. Like this guy is going to get busted. The cat he is using is paid. This is like a Muslim cat, but it's betraying Allah. You know, we heard about always corrupt people, right? So what they do, those corrupt people, you pay them money. So he brought a cat. She's a Muslim, yes. She's circumcised, yes. But she's paid. And I will prove it to you in 2 minutes. Just wait.
Seconds to get a cat to walk on the Quran each time. You're kidding. Oh my goodness. Look at those Qurans. But there are people who want to defend this absurd claim. So they replied in hundreds of comments that the texts I was using weren't Qurans.
Okay, so this is the number one got busted. This is not Quran. This is not Quran. This is translation for the Quran. So you translate the Quran, send the Quran. Good. This translation. Translation. You know translation? Okay, what the language says. Translation. Translation. Do you see the word Quran there? No. There's a huge difference. The you know. Yeah, you know, that's a. So this is dictionary. This is dictionary. This is dictionary. The cat, she understood. The cat, she know how to read, how to write. Like the cat, she opened the book. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What the heck is this? This is dictionary. I will step on it. second page, second book. Oh, this is translation. I can step on it. Oh, this is in German. I will step on it. It's okay. But Arabic Quran? No way, brother. No way. Over my dead body. I'm not going to shame my cat tribe and make them ashamed of my behavior. No way. She is a very devout Muslim cat, which is so amazing. I feel like I want to cry.
And I have right here the text I was using. Here we have a variety of Qurans, which they say weren't Qurans, they were dictionaries. So I heard dictionaries, they were phone books, they were random Arabic books, but they weren't Qurans. Oddly enough, those same people would complain that I set the Qurans on the floor. Odd complaint if they're not really Qurans. But let's go ahead and flip through some of these books to see what they actually are. Notice that it says the Quran. That's odd considering it's just a dictionary. You can zoom in on this and see it in the original video. Arabic text with corresponding English meanings. And what you have here is you have the English translation over here and you have the Arabic. This is the full.
This is not the Quran still. This is, brother. This is still not the Quran. Because the cat, she received a permission from Allah to walk in a book, have mixed languages. Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, he said, if a cat, she wished to walk in a book, have mixed languages with the Quran, it's halal. Prophet Muhammad said, if the book is all in Arabic Quran, haram. And if you don't believe me, go to www.muslimcats.com and you can see the fatwa right away. All the rules of the cats, the Muslim cats. As an example, a Muslim cat, she can eat only halal mice. Yeah, like when they chase the mice, they say in Allahu Akbar, they kill the mice, they eat it. But if there's no Allahu Akbar, it's not halal. They have to be halal. Okay? A Muslim rat, when he pisses, he have to shake his penis 3 times. Even it's so small, he can still shake it. Trust me. So, okay, what this guy will do? Let us laugh at him.
Arabic text of the Quran. You have the entire Quran from Surah 1 all the way to Surah 114. The entire Arabic text of the Quran. Here we also have the Quran. We have the full Arabic text and English translation, some notes and so on.
So, no, this is not Quran. This is not Quran.
Arabic text of the Quran.
No.
Arabic text of the Quran.
It's not.
This is the full Arabic text of the Quran. Here we have.
Don't waste your time, especially with the Muslims. Ask my cousins. 2 of my cousins, they went for hunting. One of them, his name is Ahmad. The other one, his name is Muhammad. Ahmad, he said to Muhammad, you see that thing next to the tree? This is a goat. Muhammad, he said to him, listen, this is not a goat. This is a bird. Ahmad, he said to Muhammad, well, this is a goat. Muhammad, he insists, he said, this is a bird. So Ahmad, he said, okay, let us shoot at it. If it does a fly, it's going to be a bird. So Ahmad, he shot. And at the fly, Muhammad, he answered, Ahmad saying, okay, you know what? It is a goat even if it doesn't fly. Hello? So you want to convince us, Abdul? It's a goat even if it doesn't fly. We are very sensible, reasonable people. We are people of logic, brother. Like, come on. When the Prophet, he said that, what is the name of the animal? Hold on. Oh, you know what? We have a hadith about the lizard converting to Islam. The lizard, he said, Shahad. Anyway, we will leave that for later.
The The Noble Quran. Odd title for a book that's simply a dictionary. Once again, we have the English text and we have the Arabic text, the full Arabic text of the Quran. And yet, for some reason, it's not a Quran, even though it contains the full Arabic text of the Quran. Full Arabic text of the Quran. Lots of English translation, lots of notes. You have introductions, but you also have the full Arabic text of the Quran. And yet we're told that this isn't the Quran. So basically you have two different kinds of claims. You have one, people saying that these are just dictionaries or some other random texts. I hope you see at least that these are Qurans here. But then we have another claim, which is that if any translation is added, it's no longer the Quran. So if you have the full Arabic text of the Quran and you add a word of translation, suddenly you have just destroyed the Quran. It's no longer the Quran. Now, why is that? Well, the word Quran means recitation. Right? It's something to be recited. You write it down in the text because that's the text that is.
That's wrong, by the way. Quran is not just recitation, because recitation is you reciting from the memory. Correct? When I recite, I say something from the memory. But I don't blame David Wood for saying that. He is just copying what the Muhammadan they say. And Muhammadan, as usual, they are potatoes, ignorant. They do not know what they're even talking about. If the Quran means recitation, that means Muhammad, he fabricated the Quran. He did not receive the Quran. What the first sentence supposedly the angel said to Muhammad when he came to him in the cave of Hira, he said to him, Iqra. So if Iqra means recitation, that means Muhammad, he knew the Quran already. Iqra means read. And this is coming from the Aramaic. Qarra wa ra'a. Qarra, say, move his lips. Ra'a, what he saw. So he moved his lips to read what he saw. So Quran is a wrong word, by the way, from qira'a, have nothing to do with recitation. Recitation can be accepted for somebody. He did learn the Quran, memorize the Quran, and then he recite the Quran. A person never heard the Quran before, that is Muhammad, he received Quran. Just a correction.
Is to be recited. So if you have the text in Arabic that's to be recited, then you've got the Quran. But according to our friends out there, it's not the Quran if it has an English translation beside it. So notice, if you were to say that you have the entire Arabic text of the Quran memorized, if you went to classes and memorized the entire text of the Quran, if you know the translation for any one of those verses, you don't have the Quran memorized because you've also got another language in your.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to refute everything you said. Okay, hold on. You know, to prove that you are not telling the truth, let us see what's happening here. Guys, let us focus. Let us focus in details. Do you see the outlet? So you are telling me now you are expert about Islam, but you do not know how to hook up the outlet correctly? Brother, sister, do you see how easy to get those Christians busted? How this guy, he claimed to be expert in the Quran suddenly, expert about cats. And look at this outlet in the kitchen. What is this? If Allah guide you, there is no way you will have the outlet in that location. So it's obvious you are not guided. And now he will say, well, this is my house, my friend's house. Hello. Here is even more troubling. So you went to your friend's house who have a cat who don't know good wearing for his house, and now you are trying to to fight Islam. May Allah punish you. And like the wearing, so that is wearing, you touch it, you die. Touch it. Allah will punish you right there. Do we need to watch the rest of the video? No, that's it. We prove him wrong. Another proof that he is filtering the video. He's filtering the knowledge too. Look, do you see this? What is this? What is this? This is a filter? So before he made the video, he do this what they called Photoshop. Photoshop. You know, he hang it. Look, this Photoshop. It's hang on the wall in the kitchen. So he recorded the cat. He was telling the cat what to do, like stop action, cat, don't do that, move back, come back, okay? And then they put the, you know, the filter, you know, there, you see, okay? And after that they fry the, you know, the video to make it look old, like, you know, like more natural, like, you know, if more people in Asia they like fried rice. I mean, they eat rice everywhere. They have rice cake. Rice cake, rice juice, rice alcohol, rice. I don't know. I mean, they make rice from everything. They rice anyway. So you know, like, okay. So you are trying now to fabricate things, and those people who they are like rice, you know, this is why when this woman, she was the foreign minister of America. What her name? They love her very much at that time. Her name is Condoleezza Rice. They wanted to eat her. Unbelievable. Anyway, so. Like, she is the only foreign minister of America, came to somewhere in, you know, in the Middle East, in the Asia, and there's like 1 million people waiting for her. Everybody wanted rice. Condoleezza Rice is coming. Condoleezza Rice is coming. So they thought she will give rice to everybody. Anyway, so what are you trying to do, man? Do you think people will believe you? Do you think you can convince the Muslims? It's a goat, even if it doesn't fly. So don't waste your time.
Your mind. See how silly this is? But I aim to please, my friends, and so we're going to put this to yet another test. Our friends say that these Qurans are not real Qurans because they're not just in Arabic. If they were only in Arabic, then we could actually have ourselves a little test. Well, we're going to go ahead and have a little test here. I have a can of cat food. Remember, that was the original claim. The original claim is that a cat will not walk on a Quran, step on a Quran for food. We're going to test it. Will a cat...
Do you know what he did? This has happened during the month of Ramadan. And this cat was fasting the whole day. So she's not even thinking. Imagine you're fasting the whole day, sleeping cat. This is what the Muslims do. They claim they are fasting. What they do actually the opposite. They don't even fast. They get fatter. They gain weight in Ramadan. They eat more and they spend the whole day sleeping. Lily Dawa, you know, wake up, the food is ready, it's almost 7 p.m. brother. The sunset, brother. In the winter the sunset by 3 p.m. Anyway, so this cat was fasting the whole day of Ramadan. She lost her mind. She's hungry. This is why we will see later there's many signs of hunger. I will show you when he play the video. Just wait. I will teach you today how to find out if the cat is hungry or not. Who of you have a cat at home? Give me one if you have a cat. If you have a cat at home, give me one. I will give you priceless information today. How to find that your cat is hungry. Those information, by the way, coming fresh from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from the Middle East. It's true, they are 14 years old information, but they are fresh. You have a cat, Livy? We have one. 2. Only 2 people? 3 people, 4 people, 5 people? You guys don't have mice at home? Now we know who have mice, who don't. The one who have a cat, obviously they have mice. I got you busted, I got you busted. Otherwise, why you have cat, huh? Sound fishy. If you are cleaning your house, you will not have you will not need a cat, but because you have a mice, and the mice come for, like, you know, I got you busted. Now, the one who have a dog, give me one too. If you have a dog, give me one. Let us see how many if you have a dog. I'm doing investigation now, you know, Islamic investigation. I will show you how Prophet Muhammad, he used to, like, he used information, logic. He used information to reach to other logic, you know, like, you know. Who have a dog? You have a dog? Okay. This will remind me of a Muslim guy. He went to take a class in logic. So he went to the logic class. He don't know what is that. So he asked the teacher, sir, what is logic? He said, okay, logic is you use information which we know, and that will lead us for other information which we do not know. The Muslim Abdul, he says, like what? How you can do that? He said, okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have a chain in your house? The guy, he said, yes. He said, okay. As long as you have a chain, that means you have a dog. The Abdul said, oh my Allah, this is true. He said, as long as you have a chain and you have a dog, that means you have a yard. Oh my Allah, how you know? He said, as long as you have a chain, you have a dog, you have a yard, that means you have a nice house. Oh my Allah, how do you know? The teacher continues saying, as long as you have a chain, you have a house, you have a garden, and this is need a lot of work to take care of. That means your mother, she is a good woman to take care of all of these things. He said, oh my Allah, from the chain of the dog, you know that my mother is honorable? The teacher says, see, you have a chain. Now we find out that your mother is a good woman and she is honorable. So now the Abdul, he went in the street. He asked the first person in the street, do you have a chain? He said, no. He said, your mother is a whore. This is the Muslim, you teach him logic. Do you have a chain? That means you have a dog. If you have a dog, you have a garden. If you have a garden, you have a big house. You have a big house, you have a woman who take care of it. That means the woman is an honorable woman. She's a bad woman. From the beginning. That's it. We learn logic. So this guy trying to be logical with the Abdul. Are you kidding me? You better start with the chain, not with the cat. Continue.
Step on the Quran to get to some food. Let's test it with some Arabic text. So we have here a variety of Arabic Qurans. And we have some delicious cat food. This cat is already stepping on. Want that? Hey, look, where's that cat stepping? Where's the cat stepping?
No,
what is that?
That's not the Quran. Same time. Hold on. You will notice that this cat is very clean. Therefore, and she is a Muslim, so what's the problem? She can't touch the Quran. See? The problem solved. Very clean. And she is a Muslim cat. So she is allowed to touch the Quran. What's the problem? We got you busted. Unbelievable. Do we have any Muslim here?
Stepped on the Quran, and it's currently stepping on multiple Qurans.
No way.
What's wrong with this cat? What's this book? You tell me what this book is.
Not Quran. Okay, this is Yellow Pages. Here it says the phone number of Zakir Naik. Let me read for you in Arabic. If you like to call Zakir Naik, peace be upon him, call this following number. 002050, which means 00000000. Hello? Victor Zakir Naik? Get him print. First of all, this is my number and you are lying to the people. What do you mean not your number? And then the word that the number starts with 000, and then the whole number is 0. So how you can call somebody, all his number is 0. Okay, Abdul, how you can call Allah, you never saw him? You never heard him? How come Allah, he never even spoke to Muhammad? So how come you Muslims pray to Allah, calling 000000 every day? And not only that, you say to him what he said. It's the answering machine. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And you hang up the line. So how you explain that? First of all, we are not going 0. Allah, and then he come every night in the third part of the night. And then you ask, what the heck? I can understand nothing what he said. The logic of Islam that Muhammad, God, he come every day in the third part of the night. He come what? Every day in the third part of the night. You know, you Muslims, your God is a yo-yo. He come down every night in the third part of... Are you worshipping Mr. Yo-Yo? Every night. Flat earth believers. He come down every night. Hey, Zakir Naik, don't call me. I'm not going to answer you. Don't try. First of all, I can do it with you, even with the phone. How you can get in the line? I did not even answer the phone. Captain Brent, Allah support me. So how come Allah did not support Muhammad when he saw the dream that the enemy will be very few? When they went there, they were very many. So how come you explain that? It's very simple. And the Prophet of Allah, well, before he sleep, he ate a lot of food. And that's the problem with that thing. Me as a doctor, I can explain to you. So if you eat too much food before you sleep, you see a long dream. And this is not a wrong evidence of the Prophet, and he was telling the truth, but the dream was wrong. Because of the food was very heavy, thank you. What the heck? The Prophet, he saw the wrong dream. The enemy was very few. But in the war, they found them 5-6 times more. Unbelievable. Continue with this guy trying to prove the Quran wrong and trying to prove Islam was wrong.
What is it? Because one comment I see over and over again is, just because a book's in Arabic doesn't make it the Quran. Well, that's true, but we're not talking about any book that happens to be written in Arabic. We're talking about what this book is. What is this book? What is it? We flip through this book. What is it? Is this 50 Shades of Grey? Is it Huckleberry Finn?
Okay. First of all, this guy is a liar. Nowhere it says this is Huckleberry Finn. Where do you get this from? See, go get him busted. Everybody heard him saying, what is this? This is what? Huckleberry Finn? What Finn? Lying. If we search the whole Quran, we will not find Mr. Finn in the Quran. Nowhere there is Finn. See how Christian they lie about what's in the Quran? He says, let me play it for you again. He says, what is this? What is this? You know, he claimed that those chapters are in the Quran. What the chapter name? Say again.
We flip through this book. What is it? Is this 50 Shades of Grey?
There's no chapter in the Quran called 50 Shades of Grey. There's 80 Shades of Grey. I can show it to you. So not only that, he's changing the number of the shade of the gray, which is mentioned in the women chapter and those things, you know. Why you lie? You cannot trust the Christian. There's 80 shade, there's 100 shade, but now there are 50.
Is it Huckleberry Finn?
Yes, this is not Huggle Fairy. That's why you are lying. Huggle what? This is how we know that David Wood, he watched a lot of cartoon.
What is it? Is it The Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
Yes.
What is this book?
Prophet Muhammad, before he changed his name to Muhammad, his name was Tom and Jerry.
How about food that's not fancy at all? What about regular dry cat food? Regular dry cat food. Come on. Come on. You willing to walk on that Quran? That cat is walking right on the Quran. Wasn't that the claim? Hang on. Because people also said that because I had more than one Quran there, that somehow disturbs the Quran. Come here.
I mean, the whole rag is a Quran. Do you see what they have in the floor? You do not need the book. You have the Quran on the floor because the rag, you see guys what they have under the book? They have Quran. The rag is Quran. So already, I mean, if there is no book, the cat is more. Anyway, what's stupid religion?
Okay, guys. Like, share, and comment below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you soon.